I spoke to the Home Office Minister, James Brokenshire, and I asked him just how embarrassing today's decision has been for the Home Secretary.
Well, we're very disappointed by today's Court of Appeal ruling, but we do remain focused on seeing this dangerous man removed from this country. The Court of Appeal have given us 21 days to ask them to appeal to the Supreme Court. We continue to work with the Jordanians, and our focus does remain on seeing Abu Qatada on a plane to Jordan at the earliest opportunity.
That very well may be your aim, and it's certainly the aim of the vast majority of the public, but you are failing to get rid of this man. That's the simple fact, isn't it?
Well, we've had the Court of Appeal with their judgment today, but this is certainly not the end of the road. There are the option of an appeal. That is what we are exploring now, looking at the judgment today, and indeed working with the Jordanians on the assurances to see this man removed.
And when will that happen?
Well, we're working to see this at the earliest possible opportunity.
And when is that?
Well, clearly we've had the Court of Appeal's judgment that's been given today. We are reflecting on that closely to examine the legal options here. But what I would say is that we are working tirelessly to ensure that this dangerous man is removed. I understand the concerns that the public have around this.
But he's seen off 6 Home Secretaries. The legal bill must be, well, how much is it? I mean, is it worth the cost to us taxpayers?
Well, we judge that it absolutely is, that Abu Qatada is a man who should not be in this country. And it's also why, for example, that we've frozen his assets and applied around £200,000 of that in meeting some of the legal costs attributed to it. Yes, it does matter. National security is the priority of this government. That is why our focus remains on seeing him removed.
So how much has it cost so far?
Well, just before Christmas, the Legal Services Commission estimated that the costs of legal aid were around £500,000 to them. But let's put this in context.
And to the government, how much has your department spent on taking him to court?
We've not provided any estimate on this, but it's a question it's a question of what price you put on national security. It's a question of the price attached to actually seeing this man removed from this country and ensuring that we are secured.
So is it your impression that the public are not safe with this man living in this country?
Well, at the moment, Abu Qatada is in custody. That's where I think is the best place for impending deportation, and we will be making that case very, very clearly. But yes, my assessment is that we should see this man removed from our shores, that he should be back in Jordan, and that is where our focus lies.
And will he still be here when we have our next general election?
Well, we're working hard to ensure that that is not the case. For me, it's getting him on a plane at the earliest opportunity. That is everything that we are doing with the legal options, with our continuing work with the Jordanians, and that is where my focus is, where the Home Secretary's focus is, and where the government's focus is.
But our judges out of step in this country, because they're not in touch with the rest of the country, are they, in terms of opinion?
Well, it's a question of applying the law. We have to follow the law that is presented to us. We've had a judgment today which is saying that at this stage we cannot deport this man. That's what the judges have determined. We may disagree with that, but we have to uphold and follow the law.
Why?
That is, well,
the law's not working. Why don't we change the law?
We believe in the rule of law in this country, and therefore simply to ignore that, I think, would undermine one of the basic tenets of who we are as a country, and would actually let people like Abu Qatada win. That is why we will work within the framework of law, and we remain confident that within that framework we can and will see this man removed, and that is what we're working through.
At whatever cost?
Well, as I've said to you, it's a question of not putting a price on national security, and our judgment is that this man should not be in this country, and that is why we're working in all the ways that we are to make that happen.
James Brokenshire, thank you very much.
Thank you, Emma.